Good morning everybody, welcome back to Video Diary on the Farm. A bit of a dull, misty, murky Monday morning, but the good news is we've got drilled up on Friday, so that's good. I'm just getting ready to go spray it, so then we'll be all done and dusted. But yeah, good feeling, getting worked up. Yeah, we've had a good run. I can't remember a season like it. It's really been a good one. So yeah, so on this week's video there's some footage of us getting finished at the end of last week after I'd put last week's video up, so there's a bit of that, and yeah, then we're pressing on, and yeah, we shall just be getting everything squared up and put away and washed down. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you at the end. I'm back just loosening up one or two headlands on the final couple of fields where we left them for edge trimming, but as you see, it didn't get done. So I'm just loosening them up because we soon want to drill these. So yeah, give them a good loosening up and they'll be ready. Glyphosate's working, as you can see. It's going off. Been done nearly a week, but yeah, so all in all, we're getting on. Yeah, if you remember 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago now, time passes quick, we put some new drains in the field to stop them getting wet. Anyway, I've just returned to them now, or 2 of them anyway, and I'm just subsoiling the wheelings out where we went, and yeah, making it so water will pass through nicely. It's and I'm going to move it with the qualities to dry it out, ready for drilling, because these fields are imminent on the drilling list. But if we get them worked, it'll give it a couple of days to dry, and it'll be good. It'll go well then. Yeah, this is the field I'm in, or we was in rather. So yeah, just where we've took trailers down here with the stone, the digger's track down here. So yeah, just gonna loosen it all up. That's the idea anyway. I did a little bit last week when we knew Storm Amy was coming, so we just went down there to loosen up where we put a pipe along the headland so that it let any water through. Still 1 or 2 little puddles, but yeah, we'll loosen the rest up now, because we had to put a bit more, another lateral in, which you'll see in a minute. But the land's in good condition still, really, even after the rain we've had. But yeah, this will let water through. Hopefully our drainage plans will have worked. Yeah, we just didn't quite get finished a couple of weeks ago, and we just put that lateral in there, and it's surprising what we found, because further up the field, which you'll see in a minute, all that black grass, that green tinge, it's all black grass. But what we found was, well, I took some video of it, I'll put it up. We found black grass down the in the trench, and it was about 18 inches deep, and it started germinating, it come green. So it just shows how deep in the soil profile the seed can survive for, because it hasn't been ploughed that deep with us, I can assure you. But anyway, I'll put that bit of video on now, and then you'll see, give you an idea what's happening. But yeah, at least all the thistles are dying what I sprayed off, which will be good, which is, it's done the job it required, and the black grass is starting to go off now as well. No, it's picking it up. Hey? No, it's picking it up, thanks. That down there, we're just putting a bit more stone in a trench we got finished before it rained. The main job's completed, but just a bit extra we're doing. But yeah, amazing. That must be 18 inches down, that. Yeah, them bits there, yeah, good 18 inches. Amazing. Look at that black grass growing in a trench what we've dug that far from the surface. Down the sides, some more here, just starting to chit. Just shows how deep it is. Bloody stuff. I'm back in these fields what we drained with the quality disc on, as I said, getting them to dry, and we're chopping up some of the rubbish. I mean, as you can see, this particular field was rather a lot of thistles, but I can say that yeah, in places it is wet underneath, so it's going to be good to get them to dry a bit for a couple of days before the drilling team arrives. Hopefully by then yeah, it'll be all good. Yeah, these fields are a bit unlevel as well from an archaeological dig, so it's levelling some holes up. But the main thing is, look at that, we're chopping all them thistles up. That's the idea anyway. Doing a good job, I think. Update on the angling water pipeline. We have pipes laid out, so hopefully will not be too long before they get them dug in and the field reinstated. It'd be good to get it back. And the other one, what they've gone across, but I'll keep you updated. Well, I'm here at Melton. I'm spraying off the last of the stale seed beds. This was after the spring beans, so these will be the last fields to get drilled. Yeah, they reckon we've left them as long as possible because there's strips of black grass across where it's on that heavy ridges. So yeah, anyway, all the volunteer beans, they've all grown, so they'll get killed off. Yeah, looks in good fettle, this land, so yeah, it should go well when they come to drill it. That's it, he's away, all dieselled up, heading to Melton Road. Getting front of George now, job's a good one. Yeah, we're getting it in a corner, this drilling now, on the home straight. This is George, just on with drilling the last few fields at Elsham. The end is in sight. When darkness falls, it doesn't stop us. Here we are, filling the drill up in the dark, all lights blazing. But on a serious note, yeah, we have been putting the hours in this year to get the crop drilled while the conditions are good, and yeah, we put quite a good few hours in, including quite a few working in the dark this year. Here Andy is topping George up with seed, but he only wants a small amount of seed to finish the field because he's changing varieties. So that's why there's only a little bit at a time going into the hopper. George is controlling how much goes in and telling Andrew when to stop. Just down here in Roxby Cars, where that rotational FSI was last year. Just putting pre-ems on it, and just this is a real heavy place down here, especially this part of the field where I am, and the seed bed is unbelievable really for this land here, because yeah, other years it's been real more cobbly, knobbly. So yeah, this dry weather and the weathering it's had from getting it worked early has done some good. So hopefully the pre-ems will do a cracking job. Going on in near perfect conditions, I would say. Yeah, we're doing our best, because these fields were bad for blackgrass, but yeah, we'll have to see how it goes with having them in that rotational FSI, whether we've done any good trying to cut the blackgrass and seeds down. Time will tell. Well, the combine service has definitely started. All fluids here, engine oils, hydraulics and filters. Yep. You can see that's how easy it is to drain the fluids. There's a bank of taps there, well, hoses with couplers on, and then yeah, drain them straight into drums again. So yeah, that's the way to do it. So yeah, there's a few bearings I believe to do. Not sure which ones, but we'll have a look sometime and find out. Yeah, we had to have GFP back to dress a bit more seed earlier in the week. We weren't going to have enough to get finished, so they came back and did us another, I don't know, 12 tonne of Bamford, or 11 tonne of Bamford, and then 2 or 3 tonne of Dorsum and Beowulf, something like that. I'm not quite sure on the exact figures, not quite right, but you might be wondering why they didn't stop the other day and do that and we didn't work it out. Well, the simple fact of the matter was that there was that much in demand. There was with us till dinner time, around dinner time, and then they had to go to another farm that was desperate for seed dressing because it was all kicking off that week. Everybody wanted seed dressing, so we couldn't really stretch it to do everything. So this week, when we rang them up to come, they could come straight away. When do you want us, sort of thing. So yeah, the pressure's off them now. So yeah, that's why we didn't have it all done in one lump, because we didn't want to be greedy. Everybody needed them. Just back in the rape field that in the yard. This is the one we put the fish oil on. Anyway, I'm taking out weeds in here, but the spray I've got on board will take out all that buckwheat as well. But it's done its job. It stopped cabbage stem flea beetle, so yeah, it doesn't matter that we're going to remove it. But yeah, we'll have a look at the fields as we go across it. It's not coming too bad, this field. Biggest problem we had was some seeds found moisture and germinated real early, and others didn't, and they're small, they're behind. But yeah, they're all there, just at different stages. So yeah, it's they'll grow into another rape field. This one's got buckwheat in it as well, but we're spraying this one for blackgrass. And this is the field where the surrey sludge was applied. But what I just wanted to show you, what's more noticeable, is where the volunteers have been, where the yellow strips are. The rape isn't as far on because the volunteers have been sucking all the goodness out, and it's competition for growing. But now it's dying back, which you can see from the yellowing. The rape's there, it will grow, and it will grow away, and a bit of manipulation which will make it catch this better stuff up, and yeah, it'll look well in the finish, hopefully by the end of winter. Yeah, this spray won't really take the blackgrass, the buckwheat out, but the first frost we get, it will kill that buckwheat. It'll just curl up and die. So yeah, cheap and effective way, but hopefully it's done the job of keeping some cabbage stem flea beetle off the crop. Yeah, you can see the blackgrass here. That's what we're aiming to take out. And if there's any left, there'll be one more herbicide to go on these rape fields, and that'll be curb or astra curb, and that will finish the blackgrass off, take it out. So all is not lost. Rape's a good crop for controlling blackgrass in. It shows the effect of the volunteers well here, how small they are. All the rape's there, it just needs to grow away now. Now the competition's been eliminated, and it will. Into my third field of rape. Now this is a lot better, this field. As you can see, it's even. You can still see where the trails were, but not as bad as the other field. Certainly the plants are more even in this field. Definitely a lot better crop. But like I said, we will try, and that one will come back and we shall make it all even up that harvest. Just at Elsham here, putting the pre-ems on. The last fields were drilled end of the week. Well, I've never seen the seed bed so good, especially through this middle here where the clay cap is. It's excellent. really is good. So yeah, it's been a pleasure this year putting the pre-ems on. Hopefully they'll do a good job. So yeah, can't get any better than what we're doing. I've never had mud flicking up off my tyres putting pre-ems on, because there's always some stage where you're pushing it to get them done. But yeah, can't beat this year. Well, the fields are greening up again. They haven't been long coming through, nice and even, which is a good thing. The varieties does drill it nice and evenly when you look across it. Yeah, with these warm and moist conditions, yeah, everything's romping on now. It's looking good. In actual fact, you can see from one day to another, even overnight, this has come on more overnight than what it was yesterday. Well, that's it for this week's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please hit that like, share and subscribe, and yeah, hopefully we'll catch you again next week.